Well, how y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. And I want to tell you about one of my most favorite and I guess most used tool that I have ever purchased from Harbor Freight. And before I tell you what it is, I've got to tell you a little story. Of course, I guess the picture, I guess the thumbnail tells you what it is. But anyway, I still got to tell you this story. Because you know how PawPaw is. He's old. He's fat. He's got whiskers. Retired. Social Security, you know, all that. And likes to tell stories. Well, anyway. I've been trying to get this tool right here. I've been trying to get this for well over 2 months. And every time I go in there, no, we ain't got one in yet. Ain't got one on the truck. You might check the other stores. And I come home and sure enough, every store around had this item. My local Harbor Freight store didn't. 2 blocks from here. Store number 495. Anyway, I asked and I asked and I asked and I asked. No luck, no luck, no luck, no luck. Then I got an email from Harbor Freight. It's a generic email to everybody. And it had a coupon code on there to save $1. Whoa! So I went in there. I said, you ain't got one. I want a rain check. So the guy gave me a rain check on July the 3rd. This is August. And when I picked these tools up, it was a couple of days ago, so it's, you know, it's August, it's either August 13th or 14th, something like that. Anyhow, I had sent a letter to corporate, an email to corporate. Now, folks, I learned a lesson a long time ago from a feller. I forget if he was a college professor or high school teacher. I think it's a college professor. And we was talking about these erroneous mailing lists and erroneous bookkeeping at places. And Reader's Digest was one of the worst at the time. This is back, oh my God, almost 50 years ago. Anyway, Reader's Digest is really bad about sending out a bill to you even though you never signed up. Or, you know, you try to cancel your subscription, say, I don't want to renew. They send you a bill anyway. And this instructor I had, he said, he and his wife were sitting there opening the mail. There's another damn bill from Reader's Digest. And he says, I've tried everything in the world. He says, do not staple. I put 100 staples in the card. Do not fold. I have folded it up 15 times. You know, just fold, 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 fold. You know, just anything. Do not tear. He says, I've torn it in half and stuck in an envelope. He said, nothing worked. They still would send him a bill every month. And he finally said, I've had enough of this. He said, I'm going to write them a letter. So he sat down and he wrote a letter, and he says, me and Ma were just sitting here on the front porch in our rocking chairs, looking out across the hills and just wondering why we hadn't heard from old friends at the Reader's Digest company. And lo and behold, there was a letter from you all. And it sure was nice to receive it. It's just like receiving correspondence from an old friend or relative, because you're always wanting money. He said, but you know, me and Ma, neither one of us subscribe to your magazine, but you still send us a bill. Just want you to know that you just keep sending that bill, and we're going to keep using it to start fires with, because it gets cold back here in these old hills. He says, apparently, that finally got somebody's attention. He said the bill stopped. Well, it's similar to what I had to do here. July 3rd, I get a rain check to save $1, maybe $1.50. I don't remember what it was, about $1. And I put it in my wallet, you know, and I had been looking for at least 6 weeks prior to that. Every time I walk in there, I look, go straight to the peg on the shelf or on the wall. Nope, they ain't here, ain't here, ain't here. Have you got it in the back that you ain't put out yet? Nope, ain't got none. The dadgum. So I said, dadgum. Code word pliers. I waited. Got that, like I said, I got that rain check July 3rd, and here it was, starting into the second week of August, or second week, middle of August. And I just, you know, I'd go in there, you know, you got them, nope. I said, well, why don't you, you know, order one? Well, we don't have no control over that. He says, you know, they just send us what they want to send us. And I'm like, man, that don't make no sense. What the hell you got a manager at a store for if the manager can't say, hey, I'm out of this, right out of that? Well, it was amazing what happened after they changed managers, and my hat is off to Connor. Outstanding job, Connor. He's our new local store manager, and I hope he sticks around for 100 years because, boy, he is good to the public. He knows his job, and he acts like he cares. Well, anyhow, I sent an email off to Harbor Freight, harborfreight.com, and I said, what in the name of all that's holy have we got to do to get item number 37909 in our store? What do we have to do to get our store on the preferred stores list? I said, because what I'm wanting, we've been out over 2 months, and every time I go to the internet, stores all around us. Oh yeah, we got them. We got Coleman, Alabama, Kimball, Tennessee, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Columbia, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee. But they ain't got none in my town. Well, apparently, that got somebody's attention. So the district manager, regional manager, whatever, he hollers at the store manager, and he says, what can we do about this? Can you handle it, or do I need to handle it at my level? And bless his heart, our local store manager, he says, I can handle this. He had located one at the Columbia, Tennessee store. He says, that's where I live. I'm just driving back forth for now. He said, he said, there's one there, and I'm asking them to hold it for me, and I'll pick it up. On my way home, I drive right by it. I will pick it up and bring it to this man tomorrow. District manager said, that's awesome. Great. Make it happen. So the manager, he calls me, and he tells me what he's going to do. And I said, man, you ain't got to go to no trouble like that. You know, I can wait till they send it. He said, nope. It's no trouble at all. It's on my way home. I drive right by it anyway. I said, well, I appreciate it. Sure enough, next day, just like he said he would, he had my hose grip pliers, 3-piece set, 3/8, 1/2 inch, and 3/4 inch. It says used to remove and install heater hoses, vacuum lines, and fuel lines. I use it to pull spark plug wires too. But you talk about handy. You look this tool up, item number 37909. What I like about it, you see them jaws on there? That allows you to grab the whole hose or the wire or whatever and pull instead of just pinching it with a regular pair of pliers. This actually grips the entire round hose. But these are my favorite tools from Harbor Freight. Item number 37909. Get you some. You'll be glad you did. My hat's off again to Harbor Freight and Connor, our new store manager, for taking care of our problem, or my problem, or my wants, needs, desires, whatever you want to call it. I wanted them, and thing of it is, if I hadn't already owned a set, I wouldn't know how good they are. But I got a set at the farm, but Harbor Freight's 2 blocks from here, and the farm is 20 miles. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.